Meat City, baby.
Hello and welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here with episode 3 of my Aground 1000 Gamerscore achievement playthrough. We are in the still the beginning phases of the game here, working through mechanics, discovering things, kind of getting the lay of the land. But our big goal, hopefully in this video, I keep saying it and we're working towards it, but there are some hurdles to get there, is to acquire a certain companion, a pet that follows you around, which provides a better viewpoint in the game, more of a zoomed out view so you can see more of the situation around you and what's going on. So a couple of things we need to do. Along the way, we'll probably pick up some achievements. And so let's just jump right into it. Okay, so current quests that we have available. We have a magic quest from the alchemist, and we can make some rails for the miner and the pig pen. All of those are pretty straightforward, and they won't exactly advance our I think one of them will advance our quest. The thing we need to do is build a dock to go to get a ship, and then we can use the ship to get to a new island, which is where we get the owl. So all of that is kind of revolve around getting some money and some resources, and the best way to get money is to go down and dig up some really good resources, specifically diamonds early in the game. I see my iron pick is almost out. Let's try and take care of that quick first. Get a couple of bars going. We have food and stamina, so we're good. In the workshop, let's see, the axe. And what we want to do, let's see, the anvil. We'll make an anvil because that will let us repair things for cheaper. So we'll get that. And we can put the anvil down. Let's see if it squeezes in here. There we go. That fits. And then I think just one bar will fix the pick rather than using two to craft a new one. So that's a good deal. Let's do that. And then we want to make sure our inventory is as empty as possible. We have to keep the axe. We'll keep the torches. Don't need apples. Don't need meat. Don't need wood. Okay. I think we're all set. Let's head down. And also while we're down here, we're looking for worms because we need a bunch of dragon blood to make those potions. And I think we have some, but we'll check our status once we go back up. And if we can make even the speed potions, right, that would be huge. So we'll start working on getting those potions. We don't have to do them all at once. And these ogres are actually, or golems, are great to run into because they have some really good drops. They can drop gold and they can drop diamond. Both great resources for us right now. So as much as we don't really want to be engaging in combat too much, we don't mind seeing a golem. So when you're down here, it's a little tough. It's a little easy, I should say, to get kind of lost and turned around. Which path is the one back to your main base? Again, partly because of this super zoomed in interface. So I like to distinguish my main route up with like a double wide, which we did there. So now I know when I run across that, we're in pretty good shape with these things now. We can do so much damage that they start to run away mid-combat, which is great because then you can always chase them down and go for one of those critical backstabs. And I thought I saw another one. Let's see if we can track him down over here. Well, he actually must have followed the path because we'd see if he dug. So let's just run along here real quick. All right, looks like he got away for now. So there we go. First achievement of the episode. It is shiny to mine a diamond. And as you can see, all you have to do is dig down straight enough, and eventually you'll get to a level where you can mine a diamond straight out of the ground. Killing a golem who drops one doesn't count. Finding one in a chest doesn't count. You have to actually mine it. And usually, I think you'll have to go down through, you can see these burning kind of lava blocks. And when you mine through them, you're going to take a little bit of damage. But I don't think you can avoid them. Eventually, it's going to be like a solid layer across the entire depth. So you can kind of go around them early if they're in little patches, but eventually you're going to have to go down through it. And when you do, you'll get down low enough eventually where you can mine a diamond. So we are just kind of continuing to gather resources right now. So this is going to be sped up gameplay. I'm getting some iron to make the rails, and I'm getting some diamonds to sell and make some money, and then advance the story to the next point. So now that we have our upgraded kitchen, we get a couple of new recipes, and I think we can replace our cheeseburger. You can see the cheeseburger gives 70 health and 100 stamina, whereas the omelet goes for 100 health. And again, you could go with just the cheeseburgers to be both your health and stamina, but I find more often it's the case you need either one or the other, either the health or the stamina. So I tend to take one of each that maximizes those. So for right now, you can see that's going to be the omelet for 100 health, and cake, which we can't quite make it. We don't have sugar, but cake is my go-to for stamina. So let's get ourselves some sugar going so that we can start to make those. And we need cheese. We can make one of those. But we're not quite ready. Okay, so eventually I'm going to make the shift to omelets and cake. We're not quite there yet, so we'll stick with the hamburger for now, and the pie. Okay, and while we're here, let's upgrade our iron pick to a steel pick. That takes 3 steel bars. And we get another level up. So we are at 46 points, and we're definitely hurting on stamina. Let's take 2 of those. Right now it's about gathering resources, going down, coming back up. And so the less trips we have to make, the better. So we'll do that. And can we put 1 into, let's go max health. That's fine. Okay, you can see the steel bars are complete. If I leave them in there, can I make the tool? No. Okay, so let's collect them. And now a steel pick. And you can see we can also make steel armor, a steel sword, which will improve our other stuff as well. So lots of items to upgrade and work through right now. It's incremental, it's 1 extra damage, but you can see that 1 extra damage really matters right now. Because we're talking about, can you break past their defense? If you can, you're doing damage, and if you can't, you're not. So every extra swing, every extra hit matters. And then let's see, we've also got how much dragon blood? 8. Okay, let's see if we can make some of our potions here. And while we're heading over this way, we'll do our tree chopping. I think we just need 1 more seed. Okay, he wants 2 live worms, and he'll start producing dragon blood, which will be much more effective than us trying to go out and farm it and chase down those critters. So we'll do that. We also need to capture one of the boars for to capture a pig. You capture a boar in a net, and it will turn it into a pig. And before we go, let's make some of these potions. I think stamina and speed are the 2 biggest. So let's see, we have 2 eggs, so we can make 2 speed. So let's do that. Oh, we can only make 1. 2 eggs for 1. Okay. And stamina. And sure, let's make an endurance. Oh, we can make way more. Okay, let's cap out our endurance then with 3. And we have one left for our health. Okay, great. So now we can see our health. Oh, those probably went right into the inventory. So we'll head back and take those, and we will have a much improved character. And on the way, whenever we pass, always harvest. Okay, so we want to take potions. And now we can see. All right, so health is at 96 out of 110. 96 out of 120, right? That just max right on top. There we go. Endurance. We'll just take all these at once. Speed. And stamina. There we go, all the way up to 600. So big increases, and we didn't even max it. We can do more to get even better. But once you reach that cap, the 4 out of 4, I think for almost all of them, making more won't matter. You don't need to do it because you can never take them because the fix is permanent and the max is the max. So let's rest, and we need to get some captures in here. So let's get, in order to do that, we need net. And eventually you can make nets, but for right now we're kind of stuck, so we'll need to purchase them. And I think it's the weapon guy. Yep. Okay, but in order to purchase, we're gonna need some money. And so this is a big spot of where your farm can help you out. If your farm is just passively making you money, you can see I've got 65 apples. Am I ever gonna use 65 apples for anything? Not right now. So a good candidate to sell and make some money. So let's sell off 30 of them. Wheat we're using a lot. Make sure you don't sell any of the stuff that you know is more valuable. You can turn things into better things. So rather than meat, I could cook them up and make steaks. They'll sell usually for a little more than the composite ingredients if you mix two things together to make an item in the kitchen. Usually it's worth doing that, but very, very minimally. There's not a whole lot of advantage to putting that extra work in. Let's do some pumpkins. All right, 281. And we can now get some nets. All right, I think we need to capture 3 things, so we'll take 6 so we have some backups. And the best way to use your nets is to make sure you have them on a quick item. And of course they went into the inventory. I'm gonna have to change that setting because I think it's causing more harm than good. Okay, so with the net in our inventory, we are going to give it a quick bar. I like to go right on the right stick. And if we're facing an enemy, if we're out here, right on the stick, places the net. Now, the way that you need to use these is the lower the health of the enemy that you're trying to capture, the better chance you have of capturing it in the net. So these rats only have 1 hit point, so you can't weaken them. So if you want to capture rats, just throw the net down on them right away. Usually you'll get a capture. For the boar, we're hoping for not a critical hit. There we go. 3 is perfect. Place the net, and usually that'll be a capture. They can break out, but usually that'll do it, and we got him. All right, these trees are coming up. Let's see if we can just finish this off. There we go, tree seed. Okay, so all set. That's our 6 seeds. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Still not a bad idea if we're passing by one to chop them down and try and get some more, but that's all we need. And let's capture him, why not? take one more. All right, and that completes our quest for the farmer. And now we can place down a pen. And as you can see, we're quickly running out of space here to place these things. So let's get the pen down. And we get another achievement for milking pigs. And that's to add a pen to the farm. And he gives us a blueprint to build more pens if we want. So the way that that works, we can go into the inventory, down to the blueprints. And if we select any of these, we have the resources, build, and we can come out and put another one right onto the pen. And we're a little bit too far away. So I think we only have a pig and a chicken. So let's swap in a chicken so we start making some eggs. And when we can get a cow, we'll put a third one in and start getting a cow going as well. Okay, we gotta get our nets back. Let's favorite those. All right, let's see if we can capture our 2 worms. And before we do that, let's go real quick. I want to try and get, oh, okay, great. We got another quest. I want to get seeds. That's cotton seeds. We need sugar. We want to start making sugar, but we're not there yet. Okay, 250. Let's see what the quest is. Here we go, building a dock. This is what we needed. Cloth and nets, okay. So we will need those cotton seeds because that's how we get cloth, unless we just wanted to buy it straight from one of the vendors. So that's 250. Okay, we'll go plant those. And then we'll go and try and capture our worms. All right, so we'll let that start working. And let's see if we can go capture 2 worms. So now when they run away, you actually have to try and get in front of them. And then you can capture them in the net. Okay, that's 1. And that should be an achievement for get worm. Now what do I do with it? Yep, just capture a worm. Okay, we need one more. Let's see if we can find one. Great. And while we're here, I saw that third one. Let's see if we can get him too. That was too much. I think he needed one more hit or he would have broken out there, but I thought he had 3 hit points and he only had 2. Okay, our pick broke. Oh, and we left the other one because we made it, but we didn't grab it. Okay. Okay, and since we're up here, we'll head over and turn in this quest. So this is great. This is going to work similar to the pens, but there are these 2 worms, and they will just produce dragon blood, which the alchemist will harvest for us and put away. So that is great. We can then use that to make new potions. We've got 1 left. Let's do it while we're here. I think speed is super important, so always happy to get more speed. All right, let's see if we can make our rails while we're up here. 1 cart and 12 rails. And each one of these makes 4, so we only need to make 3. But let's do 5, because we will put it to use. And I think we're supposed to actually... No, she wants us to turn it into her, and then I think she actually puts some of it down to start. Unfortunate crit there. We only wanted a regular hit. Oh, look at that. The I never noticed that my entire first playthrough. In the upper right corner, there's a compass showing where the person to turn the quest is. That's really cool. Okay. So we didn't have to hunt for her underground. Okay, so she placed some of it, and we don't have a crowbar, so I'm not thrilled with her her placement for some of that there. So let's go make a crowbar. Our sword, for now, we're almost ready to upgrade to steel, but we're not quite there yet. And we can, again, assign the crowbar to a quick slot. Let's get the cart out. Oh, well, let's collect the cart. We can pick that up. And then, if you have your quick bar assigned, we can just pick up the rails. So she does put it right under the ore smelter, which is nice, but again, I think it's slightly better to have it come up right next to your main craft or your main storage area. So we'll get the workbench out of here because that will be in the way. We'll get the anvil out of here too. We'll just slide them over. And now we can place, just like we did with the net, we will make our rails quick spot, and all right, I think that was all we got. And you can see they don't go very far yet. So, you know, if you're going to use these, it's worth investing a bit more into them. But the way the minecart works is kind of cool. It turns with you, right? If I'm going down, it's going down. And if I flip up, it goes up. Same if you go left to right. It is kind of a cool interface on how they made that work. I think I'm actually, am I out of nets or do I have one left? I have one left. There we go. Let's see if we can get that last one. Okay, so now we need to finish up the dock. So we need coins, cloth, and net. Oh, great. Okay, I didn't even realize. I forgot how we got sugar seeds. I thought we'd have to like eventually buy them. So the farmer just gives them to us after we get far enough along. That's great, and we definitely want to do that. Oh, great. Extra tree seed. That was perfect because we might be blowing up that last tree over here. Yep. Okay. So now we'll have sugar coming in to make the cake, which was the last thing that we needed for our healing stamina health items. All right, let's make another trip down into the mine. We've got our steel pick. We've got torches. The mine cart's gonna come with us, but that's not really gonna be doing anything for us at the moment, but it's on the path, so that's fine. And we're looking for coins, cloth, and net. Okay, so we need lots and lots of coins. And the way that we do that is by mining diamond. So we're gonna come down here to the bottom and try and get our hands on some diamond. There we go, great. And this is the bottom here. You can see this purple tile. So that's when you've reached the floor. So we'll come up a little bit, because we can still see the bottom. We'll know when to come down to get the valuable stuff, but we'll also see more of the area above us as well. And look how much longer our stamina is lasting now. We're digging way more just because we upgraded with those couple of potions. We're just in such better shape. It feels so much better to have your character, upgraded with those potions. And again, we're only, I think, halfway done with them. So it's such a big boost in power when you can use that to increase your speed and your stamina and everything else. It's a major power boost. So definitely encourage doing that as early as possible. Oh, nice. Level up. How many points? 50 points. Let's do a defense. Nice and clean. Reduces damage. And so here's how the minecart works. Obviously, it'd be better if it was down at the bottom of the shaft with me, but you can pop in here and throw everything in and then go right back to mining. So, you know, dump your inventory. It all holds in the cart, and you can keep going as long as your stamina holds out before you head back up. Obviously, the fact that it's 80% of the way back to the surface isn't ideal, but we'll expand that rail system a little bit and bring it down here farther. There is some value to it, but again, quickly, it's gonna not be worth it. You're not gonna be doing these kind of trips down in here. I'm definitely seeing some background tiles here. There's something in this area. I'm not sure which one this is. We'll poke in real quick, but I don't think we're going to be equipped for dealing with it. Oh, is this the golem? Oh, no, okay. So there are some snow monsters up top there. I think we want to wait till we have steel, sword and armor before we do that. But good to know that it's there. There's just a couple items in some chests. I don't think it's anything critical to the story, just some slightly valuable resources that you can pick up. Okay, so we are going to try and complete the dock building quest here. So we're going to sell off a couple of diamonds. You can see they sell very well. There isn't a whole lot of use for diamonds. I mean, you need them for a couple of things here and there, but the big thing for diamonds is that they sell. Okay, we need 5 cloth, 5 nets. So we got cloth here. We got nets here. And that's everything. Okay, let's find our friend. And again, I cannot move the dock. This is a fixed location build, so that's where it goes. And we get ourselves another achievement, Distant Shores, for building the dock. So once you build a boat, you'll be ready to travel across the sea. So I think that's a great place to stop. We end up getting ourselves an achievement. We've got the dock ready. So the next thing we'll do is start working on getting the boat and then getting to that neighboring island where that all-important pet is, which will start to improve our play experience. So that is going to wrap things up. Thank you for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.